Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Right, so last episode we pretty much cleared the Vault 22 and learned about its history as a kind of a place of scientific research. So the yeah, about agave fruit. So well, I guess we can just fast travel back to Camp McCarran. Sure. So getting a little late, so we'll go to Camp McCarran, tomorrow.
Hey there.
Hi. So, well, guess she wasn't. I guess she wasn't poisoned, which is good. Read a threatening note. Note reads, "Your debt still remains unpaid. We have warned you twice. There will not be a third warning. Only consequences. You have 1 day." Ominous. Beer. Duffel bag. Uh, yeah. Cells. Well, yeah. Give some. Well, I think we had our fun with the flamer, so I think it's time EDE carries it for a while. Some clothing he can take as well. Forceps. Scalpel. Yeah. And I guess microfusion cells. Yeah. Oh. Drinks. Spoon. Just a piece of bark scorpion. Wastelander with some caps and a knife. Yeah. Alright. I should probably just acquire also a regular 10mm pistol because I do have modifications I could apply. So oh, what's an empty suitcase, teddy bear, book, medics, empty syringe, caps and medics, pinion nuts, Coca-Cola victory, paint gun and plunger. I guess we could sell this. I know it's mostly just useless baubles. So yeah, I think Apraxo cleaner was also
What's up?
uh, can you help me craft something?
Step into my office.
Recycling energy. Right. Um. Let's see. What did I want to see? Oh, not conversions. Yes, I guess you know, make a cosmic knife spear. Cosmic knife clean. You need some Apraxo cleaner for those as well. Yeah. Uh, homemade. Okay, you need box of detergent, mace, and sugar bombs to make. I guess yeah, if you make one box of detergent, 2 mace, and 1 box of sugar bombs, and you can make 20 units of homemade flame-free gas bombs. Yeah, so that's the one that was pilot lights, knife spear, needles to metal. Section charts, stim pack. Yeah, we don't have enough science skill yet to make. So you need science of 70 to make stim packs. Time bomb, tin grenade, duct tape powder. Wait, yeah, nuclear grenade there. Yeah, you also need Apraxo cleaners for nuclear grenades. Yeah. In reality, I just want to check the recipe, I wasn't actually gonna craft anything. Ah, stupid companions. Ah, praise direct. Level up, good. Level 12. Huh. Well, we did visit a science orientated place, so I guess we could improve our science skill for now. And I suppose we learned something about medicine, sure. Lots of science and some medicine from Vault 22. Yeah. Mm, Super Slam, yeah. That would be nice too. But I think my primary focus is still going to be on explosives, so nice. Sure. hat. Star bottle cap. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Keeping stuff that I will and not sell. I mean, or rather, I'm keeping to myself the stuff that I will sell. Yeah, mostly. So teddy bear there. Well, yeah. Getting thirsty, but we can get some water from Captain Karen. So early in the morning. Yeah. About the hunger situation. 160. Yeah. Yeah. That's a Cazador egg. One other stick. Yeah, Salisbury steak. Scroll stew. Yeah. Oh. And the oversight laps here. Hi.
Healy just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you. Thanks again. Really, I owe you.
You're welcome. Well,
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley.
I'm
It
sure.
seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive.
Yes.
Very charitable of you.
Thanks. Well, I brought the data from Vault 22.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
Well, make it fast. I want my caps.
If the data's intact, you'll get your reward. I gave my word. I'm not the kind of wasteland savage you're used to dealing with. I think Williams' decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
I agree. I've more than done my part. You owe me more caps.
You want to renegotiate your contract? This is a very serious matter. You do understand that, don't you? I realize that one's word counts for a little in the wasteland, but amongst civilized people, one doesn't just demand more than one is agreed to.
Alright then. I'll just sell this data to some other interested party.
Now, wait a minute.
And make sure you have some healthy competition.
There's no need to do anything rash. Naturally, OSI would be willing to negotiate for exclusive rights to that data. Here, take these caps. That's all of my contracting budget, and it's yours. Now, I've got to get back to work. I'm sure you understand. Exit's over there. You can show yourself out.
That was a huge chunk of XP.
Oh, good to see you again.
I have some questions.
Of course. Anything.
Can you tell me anything else about Keely?
Keely's brilliant, an absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Exactly how old is Keely?
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war, the Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
How do Keely and Hilda get along?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keely hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keely because, well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
So, what's your role in here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
What do you think of Dr. Hildern?
The director? He's very well-spoken and knowledgeable.
He seemed focused. He seemed focused on results, maybe not so much on people.
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
So, Dr. Hildern takes credit for your work.
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keely, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
Right. Hildern mentioned the follows of the apocalypse.
My father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR, give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
I hear the food around here is pretty bad.
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
Right.
Right. Stay safe.
Alright. Hello.
I'm usually good with faces, but I don't think I've seen you here before. What brings you to Camp McCarran?
Well, I'm up for hire if you need some extra manpower around here.
There are a lot of things I can't spare troops for right now. If you can help us, we can definitely pay you for your work. You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
The fiends?
As in chem fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. Hell of a thing, losing a ranger. You come to depend on them. And they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
Well, I suppose one day I could go to World 3 and see if I can find your ranger.
That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders. Anders was trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Right. What's Captain McCarran's role in NC operations?
It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the Strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here, we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here.
So, how are things going for the NCR around here?
Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. It's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan.
Where does that leave you?
Now we're trying to secure the Strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning.
Right. So, are things mostly quiet between here and the dam?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. It sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there.
Well, you seem calm given that things are as bad as they are.
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
Words of wisdom, I suppose. So what challenges does the NCR face here?
Everything was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers. But our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
Right. Anyway, I guess that's enough for now.
Bye.
So, yeah. Go out. Well. Ah, so, oh, I guess little Buster hasn't woken up yet. Okay. See this small tent? Corporal Betsy! Corporal Betsy! What were you doing with little Buster? Hmm? Ah, that looked a little bit sus. Hey, little Buster, rise and shine.
Yep, I'm still here. Shit, I got nothing better to do, right?
Well, if you have nothing better to do, want to play some Caravan?
All right, let's see what you got.
Oh, okay. Okay, play Caravan. No. Yeah. Um. Right. Hmm. Let's see. Oh. Right. Um, win. Nice. Yeah, that's right. Go back to sleep. You go back to sleep, and you can you can dream, and you can dream dreams of how I'm spending your money. Oh boy, that was fun.
Hobby almost makes you wish for anything.
Hello.
I'm Bitter Root, first recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
You're not too friendly, are you?
Guess not. I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends.
Bitterroot. You have an unusual name.
You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean to offend. You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not.
It's a con name. You know, the great cons? That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
Hmm. What happened to your parents?
They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right if you ask me.
Well, what happened at Bitter Springs?
It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest.
Surely you don't mean that, do you?
Don't I? Mister, you never met my parents. My dad got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was a... How'd my dad say it? Smoking piece of ass.
Well, I guess that's one reason to keep. Okay, so your name, it comes from Bitter Springs, right?
You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons at Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. That's all I got from the cons. That's all I ever won.
Well, how did you survive the massacre?
Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too, about how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in.
Right. Let's talk something else.
Yeah, that's probably best.
So, I suppose you know where I could find some work around here.
You a merc? Then I guess you want to talk to my father, Major Daughtry. He's our CO.
Your father's your commanding officer? Is that allowed?
Yeah, look, he's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story. I'd get tired of talking before it was through. It's like...
Yeah, just because it allows you to ask the same question twice, and he uses you the same answer twice. Oh, okay, well, fine.
All right, goodbye.
I don't recall him mentioning first recon, so... Well, that's... 10 of spades. Well, actually... Hi.
Hey, my man. 10 of spades. First recon sharpshooter at your service.
Are you alright?
Oh, yeah. Fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass.
Are you sure? Oh, I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't.
Damn right.
10 of spades. Where did you get that name? Playing Caravan?
The LT. Bets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades. But the LT says, sorry, kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay, though. I get a few more kills under my belt. He'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually, I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen, though.
So, how long have you been a sharpshooter?
Shit. Long as I can remember. Had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. He's a farm kid, too.
When did you enlist in the military?
Oh, they recruited me, what, a year ago? Taught me to kick even more ass than before. These guys, they really know how to kick some ass.
Right. So what do you do around here?
Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first recon way.
Right. By the way, in real life, I make fun of, like a person with a stutter. But I'm just screwing around in this game. Besides, my character is kind of supposed to be a little, well, he's supposed to be a little bit of a dick.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Well, hi.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
Well, you're right. We never met.
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all. And a lot of scouting from place to place.
Right. That's an interesting rifle you have there. Lever action, right?
I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gore Betts reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I can hit my targets.
So, how long have you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't put it past him. Well, have you always been the First Recon?
Used to be a ranger. One of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
So, why did you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
Malbay. I hear a certain Liggett used to come from that place, but okay. How did you manage to escape Malpay?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me, so they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
Well, right.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Thanks.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
I'm sure. Well, you must be Lieutenant.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
Well, how about a date? I like tough women.
Yeah, right. You're sniffing up the wrong skirt. Try me again when you're tall, blonde, and female.
Well, that can be arranged. I take it you're a sniper.
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
Well, actually, I didn't notice the attitude until just now.
Ha! You're not as dumb as I thought you'd be. We got the same sense of humor. Probably better to walk away while I still like you, though. All kinds of things piss me off. Like just about anything that anybody says.
Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
What do you mean? So the fiends aren't enough of a challenge for you?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
I've killed so many people, I don't even think about it.
Yeah, well, we can't all be heartless shitheads, right?
I suppose not.
Yeah, try not to get killed.
You too. Well, guess their LT is still sleeping. There's a couch over here, so...
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Does it now? Because Veronica's kind of blocking the path, so... Like, is the... You know what? That kind of bothers me. That...
Should have brought something to read.
Exactly. Let's see. Okay, well now I can at least see the lieutenant. What are we doing? Oh, okay, good. We can actually wait when we're sitting. Well, 9 a.m., huh? You know, for an army lieutenant, he sleeps surprisingly late. Wait, like an hour? Okay, he wait. Well,
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
does the NCR usually offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Tell me about the 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
Okay, so what happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon.
Well, of course we already heard this, from Sterling, so... Well, I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma, if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
Right.
Carry on. Patrolling the Mojave almost
makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Oh, that's Betsy, I believe. Where's she going? Oh, Gorbets, okay. Oh, that's 10 spades. Oh no. I think that's Betsy, yeah. Bitter root, yeah. Well. Hi. You mind if I join you?
Yeah?
No, Betsy, I think you should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Alright.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
Well, guess I need to. Oh, that's just a trooper, okay.
What can I do for you?
Okay, well,
Howdy. What brings you back?
any ideas how to convince Corporal Betsy to go see a doctor?
It's a pride thing with her, and totally unnecessary. I mean, look at me. I was Ranger Sterling until the Legion got through with me. I was bitter, but if I kept my mouth shut, the NCR would have discharged me and sent me home. Instead, I asked if there was still a place for me. I had to prove I could still handle a gun alongside all the recruits. Look at me now. First recon and still going strong. You tell Betsy that.
Right.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Let's go, Betsy.
Didn't think you'd be back. What's this about? All right. Goodbye.
Okay.
Didn't think you'd be back. While, I guess. I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark.
Right.
All right. Goodbye.
You remember me, right? Ten of Spades, first recon.
Well, of course I remember you. And I heard about what happened to Corporal Betsy.
The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit.
Tell me what happened.
It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. The big guy sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down.
Why do you think you let Betsy down?
She's my goddamn partner. See, we work in pairs. We spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Nobody wanted to work with me. They said I was too green, but Betsy volunteered. Shit, you don't even know how big a deal that is. She trusts her life to the newbie, and I sit here and let her get raped by that piece of shit.
Well, if you're unconscious, how could you have done anything?
Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, right? Yeah, the LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right.
I'm trying to convince Corporal Betsy to go see a doctor. Any ideas?
Oh, but because of what that fuck Cook did?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same thing, but Doc Kusanagi helped me with my stuttering. The doc has a clinic north of here. Can't miss it. You should talk to Bitterroot, too. He's been to see the doc, too.
Thanks for the tip.
No problem.
Oh, so I have to talk to him first and then like Bitterroot.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
So it's almost like there's a certain order of things.
Didn't think you'd be back. What's this about?
I'm trying to get Corporal Betsy to go see a doctor. I heard you saw Usanagi yourself.
Ten of Spades really ought to keep his mouth shut, but he's right. There are a lot of things in my past I just couldn't leave behind. It helped. A little. Well, more than a little. Betsy ought to pay a visit to Usanagi since it can't hurt none.
Right.
All right. Goodbye.
Right, where's Betsy now? I think it's probably time to talk to her. Yeah, Bitter Road. Well, maybe she's in the other tent. Or maybe she's with little Buster. Oh boy. Hi.
Yeah?
Listen, Betsy. I've talked to your teammates and the rest of the First Recon all agree you really should go and see Dr. Usanagi.
This was none of their business. Or yours. You got no right to talk to people behind my back about this.
Well, Tennis Bates says his stuttering got better because of Usanagi.
He got better? If he says so. Anyway, Tennis Spades is a good kid. Maybe I ought to listen to him for once. I'm guessing the other two had similar things to say.
That's right.
All right, consider me convinced. I'll go see Usanagi. You can tell the lieutenant that I caved, and thanks. Yeah, try not to get killed.
Well, let's see, I think that's Bitter Road.
Hey,
No, it's Corbet's.
what can I do for you?
Well, I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
Yes, the others in the squad said you'd come to them about her. It's a start. But let's hope she sticks with her treatment as long as it's necessary. I'm afraid she'll ditch Usanagi early if she feels it's taking too long. She won't want to look bad in the eyes of the rest of First Recon. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
You bet.
Carry on.
Aw, just...
Yeah. Well. Well, we haven't discovered the clinic yet, but we have discovered this place. Okay, we're gonna need to. Not sure where she's going. Whatever. I mean, maybe she sniffed like a pre-war dress and wanted to go and get some. Well, there's a person in a white coat. She might be a doctor.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
What kind of implants?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got two much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Alright. Well, anyway, Corporal Betsy from 1st Recon will be coming to you for mental treatment.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Good. Nice. And we'll level up. Alright.
Take care.
Right. Maybe some more medicine skill. Yeah, because we talked about, mental traumas and everything like that. Alright. Alright, this is not actually a perk level yet, so I'm gonna wait until I reach level 14, then I'll put more points into explosives. 10 points, huh? Science, maybe. Yes? Well, actually, we've also been very convincing recently, so let us improve our speech skill here. We have been doing a lot of talking to people and, Right. Well, anyway, I think this is enough for now. So, thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye.